has mastered the art of seduction.
Many boot camps encourage men to be assertive.
The woman wants to be turned on.
2, 3, 6, 7.
You know what works and what doesn't.
You personally.
Keep your text short as possible. Short as possible. I go through my text usually. I don't spend a long time on a text, but I'll send a text, look at it. Is there anything I can eliminate that's not necessary? Everything that you send should be necessary, especially in the beginning.
This is a quick excerpt from a talk I did about texting at one of our 7-day workshops in Las Vegas. And here's the deal, man. Texting is absolutely crucial in today's day and age. So in this video, I'm going to go over some basic principles about texting that most guys actually don't know. And the best way to use texting, and most guys actually get this completely wrong and even do the exact opposite. And how many texts that it takes to go for the date, and how I like to go for the date, and the mindset if she doesn't text you back, which is absolutely crucial because most guys freak out and they start being all needy, and obviously that's going to turn away the girl. And a simple principle to not be needy over text. And before we get started, I want to make sure you grab your free copy of the texting cheat sheet. Click the link down in the description below to get 20 word-for-word texting scripts to get the date and get her wanting you, so that you always send the perfect text message every single time. Make sure to grab your copy now because it's totally free and packed full of tons and tons of awesome texting tips. Okay, so let's get back to the video.
A lot of you guys have gotten pulls this week. And a lot of you guys even use texting to get dates this week. First of all, what is the point of texting? Set up a date. Some guys get that wrong. They think, oh, just to build rapport and just to be on her mind all the time. And yeah, that is a little bit the point as well, but the main point is to get a date. You might have to do things like spike up the attraction a little bit, show some good qualities that would make her want to go on a date with you. I like to just get the date, if it's possible. So get a girl's number. I usually go for the date within the first 3 texts, usually the second or third text. First text is going to be just something so that just to start the interaction again. Just to start the interaction. I'm not going to go for the date on the first text because it's just too quick. It's a little too quick. But second, third text starting to transition into a date. I'm starting to either hint at it or actually set it up. And I'll give you exactly how I do that. I like to do that because I want to see where she's at. If I can get the date really quickly, then hell yeah, I don't have to waste time doing a bunch of texting. I used to do that. I used to do that a lot, like text. A lot of it was for experimentation to just see what works and what doesn't work. I've written 2 different books called Turn Her On Through Text, which all you guys will get a copy of as well if you don't have it already. So what I recommend is go for it quickly, and then if that doesn't work, then start adding in some fun texts to show her that going on a date with you would be fun. One of her biggest fears is going on a date with a guy and it's just completely boring and she's stuck with him for a few hours, although she can always leave anytime she wants. But she wants to make sure that it's fun. She wants to go on a date with a fun guy. So if you can't get the date quickly and she doesn't reply with an alternative, she might be just busy. That doesn't mean that it's not going to work out. But if she's like, oh, I'm busy tonight, how about tomorrow night? Then just keep setting up the date. Figure out the logistics of the date, and then you're good to go. If that doesn't work and she just doesn't reply when you go for the date, or she says, oh, sorry, I'm busy, and doesn't give you an alternative, that's when you got to go into fun. Okay, and I'll give you some examples of that. What you don't want to do is be boring, and I don't like texting all day long, all that bullshit either, because for me, I'm a busy guy. Like I said, I used to do that, but I'm a busy guy now. I don't even text that much anymore. If I need to build up some attraction, I'll send 1 or 2 texts to do that and then go for the date again. If it's still not working, move on. Next. And here's the thing. If you had a solid initial interaction, then you don't really need to do much through text. If you're not getting a lot of dates through text, it may not be your texting. If your texting is pretty fun, playful, then it could be because your initial interactions aren't very solid. Now, remember, it's never going to be 100%. It is partly a number game. You can have a solid interaction and it still doesn't turn into anything. Why? Who knows? Maybe she gave you her number and she didn't tell you that she has a boyfriend. Had that several times where girls say, hey, actually I have a boyfriend, can you delete my number? Can you stop texting me? He's getting pissed. It happens. Or she just doesn't tell you that and she just never replies. Or she's kind of dating somebody and then she gives you her number thinking, well, he's not my boyfriend. Yeah, you know, I can give out my number. And then 2 days later they become exclusive, or a week later, or whatever. Or she wants to just wait it out to see. You don't know, so don't take it personally. Even if you think you had such a solid interaction, right? It's not gonna work every time. That's why have a lot of numbers. I always tell guys, have 7 to 10 numbers. Girls that you're texting. That will help you avoid getting needy. Because if you only have 1, 2 girls, and you think it's on, and maybe it starts off on, and then it's off after that, they just stop texting you back. Who knows? Maybe they both got boyfriends at the same time. Maybe one's out of town, the other one's just super busy at school. Who knows? You don't know what's going on in their life. What will happen for a lot of guys, they start getting needy through text. And then they shoot themselves in the foot. And then the girls lose interest because they're like, this guy has no life. Or this guy has no other options. That's kind of unattractive. I don't want to be his only option. I know it sounds a little counterintuitive, but a girl doesn't want to go on a date with a guy who can't get dates with girls. She doesn't want to feel like she's the hottest girl he's ever gone on a date with, that she can't get, or that he can't get girls like her. And that's what neediness shows. So if you don't have that many numbers, go out and meet more girls. Go out and meet more girls.
Thanks for watching, man. And again, I want to make sure you grab your free copy of the texting cheat sheet because it contains 20 word-for-word texting scripts to get the date and get her wanting you. Just go down to the description right now, click the link, and I'll send it directly to your email. And I look forward to seeing you in another video.
Come here.
No.
No, that would be bad. I'd barely
No. You're crazy and you make me.
I'll make you my Miami girlfriend for the next 5 minutes. That's it. Then it will be okay.
Yes.
Okay. Are you giving me a twirl?
Yes.
Okay.